Hello everyone, this is Dr. J from LifeSpine Health Enhancement Center. This week's topic talks about a very confusing word that is thrown around, yet very little patients know what it is or how it's affecting them. And that word is stenosis. Now, stenosis is a general term that describes narrowing of the spinal canal. The spinal canal is what houses and protects our spinal cord, and that spinal canal travels down the middle of all of our spinal bones, and from our head to our tail provides us that bony protection for our central nervous system, the most important system we have in our body that keeps us alive and healthy and functioning. Now, there are many reasons why stenosis happens, and those are what I'd like to share with you today. Now, whatever the cause of stenosis, usually the outcome is in the form of symptoms. But it's very, very important to understand the cause so you can get the proper treatment and you can get it immediately. Some symptoms of stenosis can be pain to the area, whether it's the neck, the low back, and that pain usually spreads outwards. If it's affecting the neck or the cervical spine, you'll feel those symptoms more so into your shoulders, arms, and hands if it's allowed to continue and get worse. Now, if the stenosis is affecting the lower back or the lumbar spine, then you'll experience the symptoms into the hips, legs, feet, and toes. Those symptoms, again, are much more than just pain. Usually it's numbness or tingling or even weakness of those muscles. So you'll have trouble gripping objects or holding delicate objects or turning a doorknob. Or if it's in your legs and feet, you might feel your legs give away or your feet not able to remain balanced and coordinated as easy as you should. These are red flags that you could have a serious neurological condition developing. And it could be something that can be handled through conservative care, like chiropractic, or it might be something you need to be referred to see a specialist like a neurologist. But whatever the case may be, you cannot delay the identification of what's causing this and allow it to get worse. So please, take the extra information, take the next step, and start off conservative. See if a chiropractor can provide that care for you. In our office, we're more than capable of identifying and treating folks with stenosis problems and providing the proper course of care for them. Now, to give you a really brief understanding of stenosis, I have my model here, and these are two low back bones. And in between the two white blocks of bone, there's a soft, cushiony disc. Now, that's what people refer to when they get injured as bulging discs or herniated discs. And when a disc becomes torn or bulged, it 9 times out of 10 bulges backwards towards the spinal cord or towards the backside of us. And it can crowd that spinal canal and put pressure on the spinal cord, producing those symptoms that I mentioned. And that is a form of stenosis because it is narrowing the size of that home where the spinal cord lives. Other forms of spinal stenosis can be of the degenerative nature or from arthritis. When our bones are not taken care of and our spines are allowed to decay over time, those degenerative spurs can also grow backwards into the spinal canal, putting pressure and irritating the spinal cord or the delicate nerve roots that exit from the spaces in between the bones and go to supply every tissue of our body. And that again is another form of stenosis. Now, there are two other main types of stenosis that are more severe but less likely to occur, and those are forms of infection or tumor. And those are more unlikely, but the case still remains. If you're experiencing symptoms such as the ones I mentioned, or know someone that you love and care about that is experiencing these symptoms, do not allow them to be left unidentified and untreated beyond this very moment. So encourage them to reach out and find out what is causing those particular symptoms, because it is a very, very important decision. And these problems don't go away on their own. If they do, it's very temporary, and they come back worse and worse and worse every time. So if you'd like to learn more about stenosis and how it can affect your life, or how to identify warning signs of stenosis, please follow the links to our website. In the information section below, you'll find it, www.lifespinecenter.com. There you can go to the blog tab and read more about stenosis and how it impacts our lives. If you like what you've heard, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have information like this come out on a regular basis. And leave a comment below. Let me know how I'm doing and ask any questions that you might have. And I'd be happy to put out a video in the future addressing those particular comments or concerns. Once again, this is Dr. J from LifeSpine Health Enhancement Center.